Y'all, the United Kingdom is melting down over the Epstein files right now. Actual political crisis, real consequences, investigations, careers on fire. And in the United States, we've got noise, redactions, spin, and a whole lot of shrugging. Let's talk about why. In Britain, the Epstein files didn't land like gossip. They landed like a brick through Parliament's window. The big explosion centered on Peter Mandelson after document releases raised fresh questions about his ties to Epstein and whether sensitive information was shared. That triggered a leadership crisis around Keir Starmer, internal rebellion, and calls for investigations. This isn't Twitter mad. This is government stability mad. And it's not just politics. UK institutions are getting dragged into the daylight too. Barclays is dealing with the fallout tied to former CEO Jes Staley, and the bank's top leadership is publicly responding to the revelations and legal blowback. And then there's the royal layer. The Epstein story has long hovered around Prince Andrew, and now it's back in the headlines with renewed scrutiny and political pressure. In the UK, that matters because the monarchy isn't just celebrity. It's part of the country's institutional identity. Meanwhile, in the US, lawmakers reviewing unredacted material are alleging names were hidden in ways that don't line up with what the law intended, and they're calling it a cover-up problem. That should be a 5-alarm story nonstop, everywhere. But here's the difference. Britain is reacting like the Epstein files are an institutional scandal. The US is trapped in a swirl of partisan media bubbles, constant crisis fatigue, and official stonewalling. Even when something drops, it gets flattened into my team versus your team, instead of who protected predators and why. So UK is outraged because they're seeing consequences and accountability fights in real time. The US needs that same energy, not as a trending topic, but as a demand. Full transparency, victim protection, and consequences for every powerful enabler. Period.